You know nobody gives a fuck, right? You do know that, right? You know that nobody gives a fuck about what you're doing unless you're actually doing something big. And I mean that in the macro sense of if you're trying to do something great in your life, you're trying to be successful, you're trying to build a brand, create content, be famous, whatever the fuck it is, okay? You have dreams, you have goals, you have aspirations, and all you're doing is preventing yourself from even making the first step because you care about what people think or may think when you haven't even fucking started, dude. You think, you know what's whack and fucking lame? Having dreams, having goals, having ambitions, being put here by the grace of God. I don't know the exact fucking, percentage, but it's like trillions to one or something of us actually being born. Like, so that we're fucking alive and breathing. We actually made it past birth, past being a fucking little seed and grew into this out of a belly. We're alive, living, breathing. And you're worried about what some dumb motherfucker might think of you. That's really what you're worried about right now. Think about that. I'm just gonna be silent for a second. Think about that. You're really worried about what some dumb motherfucker thinks of you? Really? Somebody that you've never even met? Oh, you're worried about your friends, your family, all of them judging you. Well, let me tell you something. They don't give a fuck either. They might, once you finally start, you might get hate from your friends or judgment from your friends and family. But guess what? People that judge, people that hate on others, even in the slightest way, those are people that know that they're not doing what they want to do with their lives. I sit here and I talk on the fucking camera, post content every day. A lot of it flops. I get a lot of views as well. It's a big mix. I don't give a fuck what people think, bro. I don't give a shit. Because I know I'm doing what I need to do. And I know that those people hating, I go and look at their profiles and they got 100 followers and they got a private account. It's like, okay, your fucking opinion is useless, And those same people that'll hate on you, watch what happens when you make it. It's only cringe until it works, you're only cringe, you're only fucking weird, you're only goofy, you're only stupid, whatever the fuck people are saying. You're only that until it works, I promise you, when you got millions of dollars in the bank, you're making a couple $100,000 a month, you're famous, or you have the business of your dreams, whether it's a local business and everybody sees your trucks and shit around the area and everybody knows who you are, that you created it, whether it's a brand, an influencer, that you're famous online and people recognize you online and outside, or somewhere in between. It doesn't really matter. Maybe you want a little bit of fame, a little bit of business success. It doesn't really matter, because even this content shit becomes a business. The point is, why the fuck are you worried? Why do you care what other people think? People that you haven't even met. People that are gonna dick ride as soon as you become successful anyways. Those same haters, bro. I've already experienced it, in my journey. And I'm not a big influencer at all. People that fucking hate on you in the beginning and then become, want your supporter, like, damn, you're doing so good. And then the opposite. People that want you to succeed in the beginning, which is something you might experience with your friends and family more so. People that you're on the same level with, here's the level, you're on the same level with them. And so, hell yeah, they're supporting you. But then once you start passing them and they're still down here and you're up here, that's when they start getting shady, dog. That's when they start hating. That's when you start feeling that type of judgment and weirdness from them. And sometimes, bro, it's just a sign that you have to move on or take a break. Not to go into detail with this, and it doesn't have to do with judgment or fear, but at one point in my brother's life before he passed away, I had to cut him off for 2.5 years. I didn't talk to him at all, and he's older than me, or, was older than me. Ironically, Yeah, I mean, I'm not his age yet, but, you know, he did pass away. And there was a time where I had to block him for 2.5 years. Blocked his number, he couldn't contact me in any way. That's a side story, but the point is, sometimes you have to do the hard shit. Sometimes you have to tell your friends and family to fuck off, because sometimes they're not really your friends and family once you start leveling up. And even if they are, deep down, they don't like to see that you're winning, because it shows that they see who they are in you by you succeeding and them staying exactly where the fuck they're at, because they aren't trying to start a business. They don't have the dreams, and they just expect to coast through life. So why the fuck do you care? Because nobody cares, bro. So just start. You just gotta fucking start. And again, the journey's not easy. The journey's not quick. The journey can be long. But the point of this is, it's only cringe until it works. And you're over here preventing yourself from even trying to achieve your dreams and going after your God-given gifts because of fear of what some dumb motherfucker that you don't even know might think online. Because of some dumbass comment, because we live in some snowflake ass world and you're afraid that someone's gonna call you dumb or stupid and judge you. I want you to think about that for a second. First, if someone does that in real life, we live in this snowflake world, we need to go back to punching motherfuckers' lights out. Girl or guy. You know, if you're a girl and some girl talking shit, you're a guy, some guy's talking shit, in person, real life, they need to get knocked the fuck out, bro. It's just how it is. Too many people haven't been punched in the mouth. And if they're doing that shit online, bro, not only are they so insecure that they're gonna hate on somebody else, I kind of forgot that point. Like, I post all this content, like, I don't got time to hate on people, to judge other people, bro. I'm worried about myself. I'm focused on me making it. Fuck what anybody thinks. And you should be the same, bro. So if someone's talking shit on the internet, understand that they're fucking losers. They're on the internet talking shit because they're not doing anything. They're scrolling instead of posting and creating. They're consuming. And so who are you gonna be? Someone that grabs life by the horns. You make your life exactly what you want to be by doing what you know you need to do without the fear of judgment, without the care of what some fucker might say or think, even if it's someone you know. Or do you want to be somebody that just coasts through life? You live an average life. You're definitely not going to live a truly happy or fulfilled life by the end of it. And by the time you get to your old age, you're probably going to regret that you didn't take the fucking chance to document, at least for the simple fact to be able to watch your life again when you can no longer do the things that you can do now. So fuck it, bro. Nobody gives a fuck. It's only cringe until you make it. So what the fuck do you have to hold you back? Start today, because nobody gives a fuck.